to mention, just like an additional wake-up call outside the speech that I was asked to read. So I thank you very much for listening, and I believe we'll continue to interact. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Alaj. That's Alhaji Umaru Ibrahim, immediate past MDC UNDIC, Chairman, Board of Emeritus Risk and Compliance Professionals. While he was having his welcome address, Dr. Emomotimi Agama, the Director General, Securities and Exchange Commission, just humbly walked in. Thank you, sir. Honoring us. We're so excited to have you. Okay, without wasting too much time, we'll be taking a welcome address from our President and our Chief Host. I introduced her to you earlier on. This is Taiwo Ige. She's the President of our Association of Enterprise Risk Management Professionals. I welcome you to the podium now.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, senior colleagues and colleagues. Let me first of all apologize for coming in late. I was a bit under the weather, and I already took permission from the GM that I will not be able to make it. I said, good morning to all of us, and welcome you to the Association of Enterprise Risk Management Professionals Media Conference and Induction Ceremony. It is my great pleasure to address you all on this instrumental occasion. First, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to 6 of our distinguished guests who come out to their presence today. And they are Mrs. Kusubelo Olusoga, former Chairperson, Access Bank, Mr. Mbaku, FCIB, CEO, MD, Parallel Bank Limited, Professor Begun Wakoyi Unipe, FCS, immediate past Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos. Of course, the Rear Admiral Ken Ati, John Retire, MD CEO of Advantage Marine Services Limited. These equal esteemed individuals will be awarded the prestigious fellowship of our association today. And a special welcome to my former boss, Alhaji Bade Adesina, MFC, FCID, FIOD, FNIM, ACS, and FPRP. They are most welcome. Who is already a valued fellow of our association and will today be honored with the distinguished role of AERMP ambassador. Your attendance and acceptance of our fellowship underscores the importance of this event and the critical role of risk management in our various sectors. We are honored to recognize your contribution to the field. Let me also express our sincere gratitude to our two distinguished keynote speakers, Bello Hassan and Dr. Agama. Even as we eagerly anticipate your insights on our conference theme, Enterprise Risk Management Framework, Implementation, and Global Best Practices in both the capital and money market, coupled with the sub-topic cybersecurity risk management, an indispensable element of AERMP framework. The Emeritus says on themes strengthening financial stability in Nigeria, bank business evolution, and risk management strategy. It's also what we are eagerly looking to as risk professionals. And with the array of speakers here today, I am convinced that justice will be done to the top topic. To all our inductees, our new certified risk technicians, CRT, associates, senior associates, associate fellows, and fellows, I extend my warmest congratulations. We are joining a community that values experience, embraces challenges, and is committed to continuous learning. Today, we gather to explore the critical aspect of enterprise risk management in the context of capital and money markets. We all know what's going on. We know how the banks have been asked to sort out their capital, and they cannot do without the risk management. So as we navigate an increasingly complex financial landscape, the role of the robust enterprise risk management framework has never been more crucial. Our team underscores the importance of not just implementing the AERMP, but doing so in alignment with global best practices. Furthermore, our sub-topic highlights the indispensable role of cybersecurity within the AERMP framework. In an era of rapid digitalization, cybersecurity has become a cornerstone of effective risk management, particularly in the financial sector. Over the course of this conference, we will dwell into strategies for implementing comprehensive AERMP framework, discuss global best practices, and explore the integration of cybersecurity measures. Nigeria will encourage all activities to engage actively, share your experiences, and forge connections that will strengthen our personal network. To our financial risk professional being inaugurated today, your wealth of experiences is valued. You represent the cornerstone of our initiative to bridge generational gaps in risk management knowledge. Your role in mentoring the next generation of risk professionals cannot be overstated. As we engage in our sessions, let us keep in mind the broader impact of our work. Effective risk management is not just about protecting individual institutions, it's about ensuring the stability and integrity of our capital and money markets, which are vital to our nation's economic growth. I look forward to the insightful discussions, the exchange of ideas, and the collaborative spirit that I'm sure will characterize this conference. Together, we can enhance our AERMP practices, strengthen our cybersecurity measures, and contribute significantly to the resilience of our financial market. Thank you all for your attendance and participation. I hereby declare the AERMP Media Conference and Induction Ceremony officially open. May our deliberations be fruitful, and may we live here better equipped to face the challenges ahead in enterprise risk management and cyber security. Thank you all for listening and God bless.
Thank you so much. A round of applause. Come on, a round of applause. All inductees, round of applause. I'm not here. That's Mrs. Taiwo, our president of our Association of Enterprise Risk Management Professionals. Thank you so much, man. It's so good to have you. And while you were talking, ma, yes, we have Dr. Obatunde Onodeko, the Chief of Staff of His Excellency, the former Governor of Ogun State, Otuba Engineer Benga Daniel. But he also asked his son to be here. So come up, Daniel, please. Rotimi Daniel, please take a bow. Thank you. That's Rotimi Daniel, the son of His Excellency, Benga Daniel. Thank you very much. Without wasting too much time, I'm going to quickly invite Dr. Emomotimi Agama, the Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission, to give his keynote address. So, please, a round of applause. That's SECDG.
Why are you threatening people? So, very good morning, distinguished guests, and particularly my elder brother, Aladio Ibrahim. we have something unique, which he probably does not know too, but I will leak as a secret here. He's a twin and I'm a twin. So, but indeed, it's a great pleasure to be here this morning. I came earlier, but there was a risk of not turning up early, so the risk materialized. But all the same, I understand how Lagos is, so I clearly believe that it was as a result of the challenges that people faced while trying to be here this morning. I really don't have so much to say other than the very obvious. And the very obvious is that we cannot shy away from the risk that exists and will continue to exist as we continue to run the economic system of the world. And so it is truth that every one of us, no matter where we work and the industry we actually function, we must begin to see, understand, and of course, walk around mitigating the risk that we all face and will continue to face. However, because I am part of the capital market, I am representing the capital market as SEC DG. My focus clearly will simply run around the capital market and nothing more, so that I will not be overlapping in terms of responsibility and function. And so, the question that resonates clearly is, what is the relation between enterprise risk and the capital market? What do we need to understand around enterprise risk and the capital market? Is there a nexus? Is there something that we really need to look at, around the risk that will normally exist and come to bear and the capital market? These are fundamental questions. The capital market is a huge space. Unfortunately, it is not so in Nigeria. It is bigger than the money market anywhere in the world. But here we are. We find out that the capital market to GDP is ranging between 13 and 16% in Nigeria. Which means for me, I look more on it around the opportunity that this brings to fore. That is that we have an 87% opportunity in the capital market, so to speak. And what does that speak to? It speaks to the value that can be created around the capital market. For comparison, simply for comparison, the capital market in GDP in South Africa is 300%. So, what do we need to do? Maybe it is the risk around the capital market that has caused, the position that we have found ourselves. Just maybe. But particularly still, an improvement of this risk nature and culture will probably move the capital market to where it should go and should be. And so, for the capital market, enterprise risk management offers numerous benefits to the capital market, which includes improved risk transparency and disclosure. Because when you understand the risk and you are able to identify it, you are also able to deal with it. Understanding the problem at any point in time is half the solution. So, it is critical that understanding enterprise risk and its value to the capital market will make a great meaning for the improvement of the capital market. So what it does for the market is to improve the risk transparency. And that speaks to the fact that every capital market operator, every capital market regulator, every company listed on the capital market must be able to improve risk transparency, must be able to show clearly what are the risks that are associated with the capital market or with their function or with their instruments. And by so doing, you are providing a clear picture for anyone that wants to take a decision or make a decision regarding your issues, regarding the securities, regarding the products, regarding investing in the capital market. Without which, the person purposely will be blindsided in making decisions around investments in the capital market. What else will they do? If that happens, the next that will happen is that there will be investors' confidence. Because critically, for the capital market and indeed for the regulator, our major responsibility is investor protection and market development. And in investor protection brings investors confidence. The confidence every investor has in the capital market will generally bring about more investors in the market and indeed improve the economy. The capital market as an institution and the capital market as a function is actually the barometer for any economy. An economy that does not have a strong capital market usually is a weak economy. So it's important that as we sit here as risk managers, we begin to think about what do we need to do to improve the risk culture in the capital market and then be able to provide a gateway to transparency and improving the confidence that will so come with it. What does it help to do again? It helps to create better decisions and decision making and resource allocation. The capital market is principally about resource allocation, making sure that the right resource gets to the right place. One very important point to note that we are the way we are, or we are where we are as a result of mismatch by resource allocation. Where, what do? We use short-term funds to run long-term projects. If we understand that that is not the way to go. The way to go is to use long-term funds to run long-term projects. And that is the only way we can have sustainability. Because oftentimes, when we use short-term funds to run long-term projects, what happens is that the risk involved is that the interest that is paid on those short-term funds against long-term projects normally, supersedes or overshoots what you have actually learned as a basic principle. So these are risks that are already crystallizing, and that is why you find that those that borrow money, short-term money, to do long-term projects normally do not succeed. And that is the pain of our industrialization. So, clearly it's important that we must understand what risk analysis, enterprise risk analysis will do for the capital market. Of course, it increases efficiency and reduces costs. Because when you know the risk, it's like knowing fully well that if you take the road as it is now and you meet the holdup, you are not going to get to wherever you are going to. But because you already know, the next thing that you need to do is to look for a shortcut or an alternative route. That's exactly what risk does. Risk helps you to prepare for the future, to prepare for the challenges that you have not seen that will normally or possibly crystallize. What more better soothsayer will you need other than enterprise risk management? So clearly, it's important that we all, as individuals, as companies, begin to think through to say, what am I doing? How can I help what I'm doing? The way to help what you're doing is to do a proper risk analysis to be able to achieve that. Risk analysis also improves compliance and regulatory requirements because you know the risk. A tendency is that you are able to plan ahead towards compliance. Of course, if you do not take into cognizance the regulatory risk, the possibility or the responsibility of reporting to the regulator and to all the parties involved, what will happen is that you will pay fines. And when you pay fines, of course, it will reduce your bottom line. So clearly, regulatory compliance and improved compliance and regulatory sanctions are very, very important in risk management. And this will lead to reputation, the issues around reputation. If you pay too much fine, the tendency that is to affect your reputation. So there will crystallize reputational risk, right, when you do not do what you need to do in compliance to the basic regulations and laws of the country regarding your space. An enhanced reputation and brand value comes out of a proper risk management. And that is very, very true, because with risk management, with the right risk management practices, your brand value will certainly increase, and indeed you have more customers and investors moving around your institution. Besides all of this, it has the ability to improve identity and identify and capitalize on new business opportunities. Because as you walk around the risk that you are speaking to, as you walk around the risk that you have identified, one other thing that will surely happen in the process is the increase of opportunity, the opening up of opportunities that you would naturally want to key into in order to improve your business as you move on. To reduce risk of financial losses and improve financial stability is an outcome of a right enterprise risk analysis. And that is clear, because if you are able to reduce your risk, you certainly will have stronger financial stability, your company will be bigger, your company will be stronger, and you'll be able to sustain your company's profit, as the case may be. In all, improved ability to manage and mitigate systemic risk is a very, very important thing that you need to do. And you are